Republicans say state election officials aren't following the law when it comes to mail-in ballots and voter ID.
Yeah. The State Board of Elections is considering those issues ahead of the November election. Capitol reporter Michael Hyland is live for us in Raleigh with that story. And Michael, we could see a lawsuit over this before the election actually gets here.
Right. This relates to some rules that the state board adopted for this year's election. But state and national Republicans say that those rules are inconsistent with the laws that Republicans here in the General Assembly enacted. Key decisions on determining whose vote will count in North Carolina. The State Board of Elections voted Monday to consider a request by state and national Republicans. They claim the board didn't follow state law when it comes to rules for mail-in ballots and voter ID. The board's attorney, Paul Cox, summed it up like this.
Direct county boards not to reject ballots of voters who make mistakes in how they package and mail their ballots.
But Republicans say that rule conflicts with state law that says mail-in ballots have to be in sealed container return envelopes in order to count. They also say the board went too far in issuing a rule related to verifying voters' identification. The rule says a voter can provide any explanation or documentation that will help, but Republicans point out the law has specific guidelines for doing that. The board will issue what's called a declaratory ruling within 45 days, though officials point out the full board adopted these rules, including members from both parties. Republicans could go to court. The board also rejected a separate complaint claiming the state has not complied with federal law in registering voters,
which I refer to as the don't trust but verify section.
Carol Snow said more than 200,000 people were registered without first obtaining a driver's license number or last 4 digits of their social security number. The state has allowed people to show an approved document like a utility bill to prove their identity. Board members said they want to further look into verifying the information of voters already on the rolls, but rejected the claim that the state violated the law. And this is all happening as Republicans here in the legislature are pushing to restructure the state board to make it evenly split between Democrats and Republicans and have the legislature choose who sits on that board. The state Supreme Court could take up that case soon. Rob and Angela?
Michael, the board still hasn't decided what to do about political parties that are trying to get on the ballot this year. So what's the latest on that?
Right, and it's only a few months until the election at this point. You've got a few, the Constitution Party, the We the People Party that would nominate Robert F. Kennedy Jr., and then the Justice for All Party that would nominate Cornel West for president. Board members indicated today that they are planning to take that up later this month. Those parties that would be on the ballot all had to submit signatures to the state. They said that staff in the Board of Elections is still reviewing the validity of those signatures, but they anticipated taking action on that before the end of the month.
All right, Michael Hyland live for us. Thank you so much.